I mean, it's really important that the bands. See, one of the key factors in the local music scene is that what will happen is you'll have 4 bands on a bill, and then the people that come out to see band 1 leave after band 1.
Yep.
And that's why the local music scene is falling apart.
But the band.
I mean, it's really important that the bands. See, one of the key factors in the local music scene is that what will happen is you'll have 4 bands on a bill, and then the people that come out to see band 1 leave after band 1.
Yep.
And that's why the local music scene is falling apart.
But did band 1 leave?
Sometimes.
That is a problem when bands leave before the last band plays, by the way. That is the most rudest thing you can freaking do.
Sure
support your local bands!
Yeah, I mean,
You want to
stick around.
stay till the end.
Basically, the bottom line is that as we begin to play more, bands are, at least the bands are staying.
Yeah.
Like last night, all the bands hung out
Yeah.
for the whole set.
Cool.
At Mojo, all the bands hang out.
Remember when that used to be like the rule of thumb? Like if you left?
Yeah, well, I mean, the rule of thumb when we first started playing was you didn't have to sell tickets to get a gig.
That's
You know?
because they hire
Right,
bands
exactly.
to entertain their patrons instead of bring their patrons. It was
Correct.
different.
Correct. And then if you get on a bill with a national act or something like that, you basically the national act is given a guarantee.
I gotta think.
So
And it all depends on the venue.
Yeah.
It all depends on the venue with the national tours. Speaking of such, didn't you just do one?
We did. We played at the Crocodile Cafe.
You want to
Oh,
talk about that?
was that the Kitty show?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Kitty show.
Kitty,
Kitty,
God
God
forbid.
forbid.
God forbid. God
Right,
forbid.
God
Those are my homies.
Thank God.
Oh yeah.
Just out of curiosity, how many tickets
Referee.
did they make you sell to that show?
We sold 54. Right?
Yeah. Well, the
What was the
minimum
quota?
the quota was 50.
50 tickets at Croc Rock?
Yeah.
Yep.
On what night of the week?
Holy sh...
It was a.
It was a weeknight.
Tuesday
It was a
night?
weeknight.
Yeah.
A weeknight. 50 tickets?
Yeah.
Yep. We actually sold more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
And so what's the deal with the 50 tickets then? What happens when you sell the 50 tickets?
Well,
Well, apparently nothing.
How much did you guys get paid from the gig? If you sold
50
one,
bucks.
Did we ever get paid from that
a
gig?
dollar ticket.
$1 a
Dollar
ticket?
ticket.
Get the
Dollar
fuck, how much were tickets?
$12.
12
bucks.
Get the hell out of here.
Yo, that's...
That's pay to play.
That's
Sorry.
Yeah. It's,
What's that, a pyramid scam or something?
well, you know,
Just sell knives now.
Well, let me-
I'm not allowed to slander anybody on the internet.
MCDS.
No, I mean, it's not slander.
MCDS,
but-
stand up for a second. Just stand up. Let me just zoom in on that chair right there. Here, move aside. Here we go. See this? Move aside. I can't. Just got your ass. Move over to the right. Move! Move! Out of the way. Oh, you're gonna hold up. Okay. See that?
We don't pay to play.
No way.
That's
Not
our
anymore.
motto.
It's actually ticket sales don't mean pay to play, but sometimes they do.
close enough.
So that was Kitty though. Did you get hang out with Kitty?
Say again.
How was Kitty?
I love it. Kitty was great to play with, man. I got to hang out with him before the show and after the show. It was fun.
Yeah, they seem like pretty cool girls and ladies. And
Morgan's awesome. She's a funny chick.
yeah.
Unfortunately, Mike and I didn't get to see any of it because our equipment was thrown out to the curb. And we had
Holy
to
Really?
So,
Well, here, I mean, it was
Wait, hold on. Is that a fact?
yes,
Yeah,
it is.
that's a fact.
You're
Well, look,
who
Your
equipment
equipment
out?
was thrown out on the curb?
you had
Basically.
you had a chick that didn't need it,
Right.
Really?
even though they told us to. And he doesn't have a small.
And he still was thrown out after.
Really?
no, there's nobody
Not
there.
yet.
Would they make you
No,
use
so
their
She'll fit in a Subaru.
Would they
Yeah,
force you to
see,
use their back
right.
Yes,
light?
it will.
Yeah, I got you, man. I told you it would.
And who threw your shit out on a curb?
Well, basically, the
Well,
way it went down
The
was like
stage
this.
hands, I guess we would say, but
Apparently,
Stagehand.
the clubs, what they'll do is, they do kit sharing for the opening bands.
Yeah.
But they don't know which band's going to show up first, so they tell all the bands to bring their drums, and the first band that shows up gets to set up their kit, and the rest of the people are left holding in their hand. Now I got a double bass drum set.
Whoa.
So I showed up in an open back pickup truck, and the guy's like, "Your drum set's already on stage." I said, "No, it's not. It's in the back of my truck." He said, "No, it's on stage." I said, "Dude, I paid for it. It's in the back of my pickup truck." So what we had to do was we had to bring the whole thing in and put it in storage
Should have called Skippy. He would help you.
so that I could play this wonderful little kit.
yeah.
And they told us we had
Did you see that? You
they
almost
told us we had a minimum that we would get at least a half hour. They gave us 20 minutes.
Do not fuck with Vulcan.
20 full minutes or 20 minutes including inline sound?
They will fuck
And
you
we
up.
played 3 songs.
Play three. Oh, okay, including sound check. Okay, so wait a minute.
And we
Now
didn't get a sound.
let's remind people, like in Allentown on that street, like what is down the street from there? There were what, 3 halfway
Prison?
houses, and that's about it.
I think there's a rehab too.
I was locked up.
No, next to the story goes out. There's a halfway house for like mentally challenged, like adjudicated drug addicts.
I used to be a movie theater. I lived in Allentown for a while. I lived on 7th Street between Liberty and
What am I
Allen.
doing this? Don't answer that.
That is crazy. So when did you find out your shit was thrown to the curb? Like, how'd you figure that out? Like, did somebody tell you, or did you see?
No, well, we were looking for it, and then I think it was both me and you went outside for a cigarette.
Yeah.
And we noticed it sitting there against the wall.
They're in such a rush to get the other bands on, and the first band on, the second band on.
Yeah.
Their employees wheel the leaving band's gear right out the door. So they basically took his $2,000 head. Thank God we only played 3 songs. Because if we had played a full set and they wheeled it out, it's like 40 degrees outside.
So what kind of, like, did they give you a rider or like a?
So wait, you guys sold over 50 tickets at
On a weekday.
$12 on a weekday
Uh-huh.
at $12 a piece.
Got $1
Played
for each.
3 songs.
With
got
no
a dollar
sound check.
for-
With no
got-
sound
Got
check.
your
With
shit
no
right.
sound check.
Yeah, basically,
Got $1
Uh-oh.
Did you get drink
for
tokens?
each
We lost
ticket.
signal.
we paid around $250 per song. Our fans paid $250 per song to the club to rip us off.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like
I want to
we
Well,
thank
it
everybody.
doesn't sound like they ripped you all, but I mean,
No,
Well,
it's
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Maybe not ripping it off, but my ass is still sore.
Everyone up the people, we turned in our money up front. The person in the office told me minimum 30 minutes. We
Yeah.
showed up. The manager told us a minimum 30 minutes. We get on. We play 20 minutes, and the sound
oh,
guy.
here, use the mic. I don't know if they can hear it. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Good.
Okay.
When we paid our money up front, people in the office told us a minimum
Mike has
30
to use
minutes.
the mic, right?
to play, not to sound
Play.
check.
Right. No, we didn't get a sound check.
30 minutes.
Right. And then we showed up and we confirmed with the stage manager or the club
Stage
manager.
minute. All right, they went to the stage minute.
Yeah.
And he confirmed 30 minutes. And then we played, they cut us off every 20
Respect.
And the sound guy shows us a sheet that says right on there, 20 minutes. And I'm thinking,
So did they give you
was
a
that?
rider or something in writing a contract before the gig?
No, I kind of wish they
no.
did though.
Yeah, we'll live and learn.
So-
It's no big.
Any national tour you should go on, but either way, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, we were
sucks.
it was disappointing.
disappointing.
I was sad because that was the first time I had ever seen the band. I was actually coming to meet the guys.
Really?
And I came to the show to check them out and meet with them afterwards. And I'm like, yeah, this band is all. They're done.
They're done.
All right, that's cool.
Frog Rock wasn't always like that, because Skippy actually used to do booking now.
Yeah,
and it
but
was a
see,
little different.
here's the moral to the story. It was an extremely successful venture.
It was.
Yay!
And what?
Yeah.
Marion knows somebody who knows Nicole.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
it's really interesting how this whole band is coming
Things
together.
works out.
Hearing a bunch of kids,
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
fans afterwards come up and say you guys are awesome, pretty cool too.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now they don't use a
Shout out
booking
to
company, though, do
Dallas
they?
and
If they use
Doc
their own
and-
in-house booking guy or something, is
they're
it?
all-
Byron
These guys are wild,
and yeah.
even though we didn't get to see them.
Yeah.
Who?
God forbid.
I saw.
I saw them hanging out, but we didn't get to see their show because we were outside
Because,
where
I heard those guys are awesome.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun.
Because God forbid they let us play 4 songs.
All right.
Their fault, man.
Shout out to local bands before you play anywhere, especially a national tour. Make sure you get all your shit in writing
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Good
Or at
idea.
least get a
Yeah,
value.
shit.
get an
Yeah.
agreement, and you guys really
And
did
your
prove that
fans.
you guys can draw, though.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Definitely got fans out of it.
Do you guys